0-1 so far. Hopefully, this one's I fare much better than the first one. So let's see how this goes against Gordell.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Hubbard is out.
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end
line.
Tough
season a bit, but Darnold has a ton of interceptions. Hopefully we can start limiting that bit. Let's get better for next season, basically. That is the goal. Let's work on this game and get better for the next season. Not too many pieces I'm missing, so I kinda know what I want in the draft. I don't have no first, but I'm ready for the second round pick and going forward, so don't need too many pieces, like I said. I'm very happy with the team I got. Just need to get better in certain areas.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. A bad start there, a big loss on the first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Running around with his middle linebacker like a madman.
You're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually.
Not too
but
concerned because
you want to let the defenders go past
I'm a quick passing
leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking.
Not really.
How
he
about
doesn't
the
follow
read,
his
though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was.
It's just very unpredictable, running all over the place.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now Darnold. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll do a good job of mixing up his defenses. We saw man cover 3 so far.
Here on their opening drive as they come up on a
third and 12. Using baseline. He's playing cover 3. Flood probably help, but we'll see. Yeah, cover 3 or cover 4.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs.
Got to go in the few things defenses drop or go to the
How
flood.
did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
He'll probably run a lot, but he has 2 real good wide receivers. X factor, so just gotta be careful there. Not a real deep passing attack, but he will beat you.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Take away his little superstar X-Factor moves. Gordell's prone to mistakes, so just wait for him to make a mistake. Made some adjustments here on defense too. Jamal Adams back to safety spot instead of playing nickel. I'll play a little bit more nickel now because these guys aren't really.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen, and it's incomplete. Not
passing
sure
over the middle. They've been being in outside a bit.
On that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Still has higher range awareness and play recognition, so those deep passes won't beat him too much. Wow, hyped up on coffee right now. Damn.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Got to beat Gordell slowly.
Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, yeah, mistake by me. Too quickly.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
That's a special team stud. That dude needs to get out on the field a little bit more. There goes that running game.
The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Sometimes it's hit and miss. I mean, sometimes it's spot on, sometimes it's not.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He thinks it's probably a man coverage right here. Probably go slant.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Block shot.
They go with a fullback line, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
This for you, Big G. This blitz right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A toss to Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26
another
yards.
blitz for you, Big G.
That's his
Mike
longest
Will.
run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Obviously, see his strategy.
On first down there, but
Run
it's incomplete.
And get it to his X-Factor wide receivers right now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Middle.
And now it's Rosen looking. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And
he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
I don't know if anyone really throws deep anymore. Everybody's been underneath, crossing, and drag routes lately. At least everyone I've played.
They go play action. It's Rosen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack on first down, Rosen. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rosen setting up the screen for Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rosen.
Oh, come on.
He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first.
Not reacting to the button push.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Really, all he had to do was get his hands up.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
Touching probably be past my phone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
There's a stud. There's a stud safety, so you gotta watch out for him.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Coverage, this should be a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Boyd on the outside. Let's see. Oh, it's probably Montgomery's probably open too. So.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Outside routes right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Darnold. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold complete. The tight end Kelce. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
You guys are killing me. No interceptions neither so far. It's been pretty basic, honestly.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're going to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
53, Mike. I got it. Kill.
First route.
Hey, alert. Go.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward.
Let's get a touchdown. Don't forget Bosa. Touchdown and don't forget Bosa.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Darnold on 1st down. It's Kelce on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Darnold from the gun.
Ah,
and it is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Wow.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Flood.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Check 52.
He switched it for this dude.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh,
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Get off the field. Let's get up.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's see. He's been playing a lot more coverage. It's weird. I was expecting a little bit more zones from him. Maybe later in the game. As I keep doing his man coverage, I'm sure he'll make some adjustments.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw is Darnold. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check it out, Reed. Hey, quarter. Motion. 53 the mic.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Except when he doesn't get the look that he wants and throws deep.
Check. Monday.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Mike, 53, Mike. You must be getting tired.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
1 second on the clock. No one going deep.
Mike outside. Check 55. Mike.
Check out my double team.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check 26.
From the 27, Rosen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Hey, high 7. They're running it.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch the safety. Name on that. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, alert, alert. Hey, quarter. 24.
Rosen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what
Sorry,
you said
guys,
in the beginning.
I had some
great job defensively.
unexpected
Nowhere to
guests
go with
come
the
in my
football.
room.
That led to the sack.
The wife kid.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Rosen is stripped to the football. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
That was a beautiful play, though.
Here's Cameron Johnston now.
1,000%
He'll come on for
fumble.
his 5th kick of the night.
Called that way too early. Always protecting
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
I might have to run a little bit. We gotta get him off the pass
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm going to try to hit Robbie B.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Darnold now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To the air again, Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
Need to read the defense easier. That's what happens when you're doubling someone. The right tackle and pick up the blitz.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
You go tight. You got tight.
You got
tight right there. He's crossing. He's checking tight.
Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24.
One more time.
The Charger drive about to get going, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's go. Hey, Charlie. 53. Mike, 53. Hey, alert. Watch the pass.
100% covering the sideline.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
53. Check 53.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
55. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Let's try that. Let's try a double move. See if I get Kelsey. It's a big gain right here. See this thing, double Kelsey.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
How's it going now, you fuck?
He's coming. We got double up.
You are 1,000% fucked right now.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Angle outside.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Wide, get wide. Check, crunch.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He gets this one to Boyd. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Faking the give, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, check right. Watch 55. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now it's Darnold. Now he's flushed out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Hendricks.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for L.A. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
And it's so hard to, like, say you're gonna run and then actually run. Because, like, I just want to
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes inside and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
To run, not to pass.
They run. Montgomery. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
64, weak.
Alright, come on.
Slam. Check 24, check 24. Under 10, under 10,
Man,
10.
just pick that play.
Young lady.
Oh, fuck.
Jake's 3,
Fuck.
218, chop.
Here's Darnold. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
You can see the time and
Looking
effort and
adjusted
thought that they
from
put into their passing game
cover
because
two
it was
to
evident
man.
right there. It looks like a simple
Audible.
pitch and catch, but you and I both know
Audible to cover
that they have
3.
planned for this and worked
Go
hard
back
to make it
man.
happen.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Oh, that's it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into
Yes, I'm
something
actually
big.
running. There's 2 runs on this drive.
The last run good for
Probably the
2.
most
Here's
runs without
2nd
all
and
game.
8. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put
So
the
I've
ball in some
ran
tight
twice so
spots
far.
all game long. That
I'm gonna try
front,
to
no
go deep and
different.
get a
Yeah, a lot of
touchdown
people
right
call
now.
it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it
Not-
as,
I'll
I
find
can
someone
do
else
it.
open.
So it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
Right now, so let's see.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon
touchdown.
sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna block my fullback because it looks like a blitz coming.
Now Darnold.
Oh, he's wide open.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
Wide open.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
One-hit touchdown.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right
See, right
place.
now I got the
Sometimes
game.
your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. To throw is Darnold.
Touchdown.
Caught.
Get
It's
off
the
me,
tight end,
man.
Kelsey. He's got a Jets touchdown. Travis Kelsey. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Give me one more touchdown.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
No interceptions this time.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch me throw one late. Watch me throw interception late.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking them,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mac Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
this has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Here's Rosen to throw. And pressure gets to him again. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hungry.
53's the mark. 53. Check. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
We want some food.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
might go deep. Let's see.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go. And I'm
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They don't care who's on them. They really do not care. It's crazy. They're like, whatever. These guys are making incredible catches.
Darnold on first down. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
Kelsey's going to get in there.
Right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Honestly, I haven't seen anything from his offense.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Should be over now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Should be over. For him having 2 big-time wide receivers, really haven't seen much offense from him.
The Charger drive about to get going, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
Now it'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will make this a 19-point
drill
game.
rarely works, but especially when you got it on the corner.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Good game go down.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
Down.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really
I'm sure he's raging in the chat right now.
Seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
I really haven't seen
From
that.
the 27, Rosen going right side here, and that's complete.
Shouldn't get beat like that, Jamal.
He's down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
Outside route.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. He's going to air one out.
Thank
In
you.
double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Should just do the outside route.
Picked up by Ryan Poole. And a
Giving
big
it to you.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long.
There's
The pass
no-
rush, the coverage, they've all been
There's no
excellent. And now
concern with
they'll
your
tack on an
offense.
interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I can run now.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Everybody's
at their
favorite
own
offensive
12-yard
play.
line.
Stretch.
Now a run with Montgomery.
Everybody.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2, Darnold, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, it's so hard.
And they will take a knee here.
I'm out. I say I want to run in particular downs, and then I see a particular defense. I'm like, I need to pass. I'm a passer.
We're outside. Mike 55. Man, I got you.
And they take a knee.
GG's.
It's 4th down.
I'll talk to you in the chat, Cordell. And thanks, T20. This was game 2. Like I said, I'm going to continue doing this as long as I'm free during playing time for the rest of the season. Probably lead into next season as well. And talking about my how we're developing. Darnold, if I play like this, I'm pretty much going to beat anyone.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets.